Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you're watching me around the world. Welcome back. I am just coming back to share about the war that's going on in the Middle East. Unfortunately, there have been sad news. I will just show you this. Okay.
Let's do it. Unfortunately, 6 hostages found dead in Rafah, according to a statement by the IDF this morning. They were murdered hours before the IDF potentially got to them in the town of Rafah in southern Gaza. Hostages, of course, Hirsch Goldberg, Poland. We've talked about him on the show, dual U.S.-Israeli citizen. We talked about the efforts by his parents in order to bring Hirsch back. Eden Yerushalmi, 24 years old, Ori Danino, 25, Alex Lubnov, 32, Carmel Gott, 40, and Almog Sarusi, 25 years old. Condolences coming in from all over the world, including President Biden, Vice President Harris. Let's quickly jump out to the IDF statement after this horrible, horrible incident.
Less FaceTime, more face to.
It's really sad. I'm grieved. You know, when Israel was preparing to take this war to Gaza, well, no, to Rafah, the entire world was on fire. Everyone screamed and shouted, and it was as if Israel was going to break the bank of the world. Everyone cautioned, you will cross the red line. Don't go to Rafah. All eyes on Rafah. Gradually, the big monsters, the actual reasons why Israel was being deterred from going into Gaza is manifesting, and it's really disheartening. Channels of endless tunnels have been discovered and are still being discovered, unraveled in Rafah. The Egyptian border, the Philadelphia corridor, whatever they called it, between Gaza and Egypt, Rafah, Egypt. They had several walls that are visible above ground. They had, whereas underground, there are massive tunnels through which trucks could drive back and forth. What's the show about with all the walls? They were reinforcing those walls. Of course, pretend to the world that you're against the terrorists. Meanwhile, you're in bed together on the ground. It's really sad. Those 6 people apparently had been alive, but they were made unalive not too long ago. And we have insane people asking Israel to stop the ceasefire. It is really disheartening. It is really sad. My heart goes out for the families of every single hostage that's still being held and those whose bodies have been recovered. These all wouldn't have been the case today if terrorists Hamas did not invade Israel on October 7th. It is really sad. I do not want to dwell so much on this. I just wanted to remind the world that Israel is a nation, one of the only authentic democracies in the Middle East, the only nation where everyone has got equal rights to everything. It is really, really devastating. This news broke my heart so much. I think about the little children, the two babies, precious boys, the Beaver's family that are still being held. I wonder that I pray every day to God for their safety as they continue to dwell among monsters, the worst kind that the world has witnessed. It is sad. The pretense. And then we have the kangaroo courts, the European whatever. They have time to impose sanctions on Israeli officials and various nationals from Israel. And Hamas is able to run wild freely to do what they know to do best. Well, I just hope and pray that this victory will continue until Israel finally destroy Hamas completely. And they will bring back, Israeli IDF forces will bring back all hostages, whether they are alive or not. They do not belong in the dungeon where they're held. I pray safety, protection, deliverance, guidance for the IDF and those other Israelis, everyone who's involved, the government, for God to help them, give them wisdom on the best way forward, and make this a resounding victory as they fight on behalf of the rest of the world, so that these monsters will not come for the rest of us. I'll see you later.